Toxic Lover Girl here, coming to you with another video. So in this portion of my channel, this is called the Dark Arts of Obsession. In this portion of my channel, I'm gonna be showing you how to mind fuck people that's trying to mind fuck you. We not trying to come for nobody's throat if they ain't done nothing to us, right? But when a motherfucker got you fucked up, it's time to pull out that bag of tricks. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about how to identify and counter manipulation. So let's go ahead and get into this video. So the first key I got my notes here because I'm gonna miss something out if I don't write my notes down. So the first key to stopping manipulation is learning how to identify it. So first you have to understand the 3 basic laws of human nature. I got this from the book, Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. So the first law is they will attack you if you're weak. Let me say that again. They will attack you if you're weak. So sis, I need you to stand up, okay? So number 2, they will try to test you for weakness, okay? They will try to test you for weakness. Number 3, and people are after easy victories. That's why they come after people that they think they're weak. So those are the 3 key fundamental things to know about human nature. So to see if somebody's trying to manipulate you, first, what we gonna do? Act as though you're weak to see how they handle power when you're vulnerable, okay? So give the impression that you're weak, needy, and naive, and that's how you test them, you know? That's how you test them, to see how this motherfucker gonna be, you know, handling your vulnerability. So that's the first thing. So in order to prevent it, you have to build a reputation that you're somebody not to be fucked with, that you're not weak at all, okay? So in order to do that, as soon as you see some flaw shit, break it off, back off, okay? So I don't need you to explain nothing. I don't need you to tell them what's bothering you, none of that. I just need you to go cold. I need you guys to become a master of your emotions. I need you guys to become cold. They know what they did. They know what they doing. We don't have to explain shit to these men. They know exactly what the fuck they doing. So when you begin to back off, they gonna start reflecting in their head like, damn, what I do, you know? They gonna start reflecting. They know exactly what the fuck they did. You ain't gotta say nothing, okay? So prevention. Okay, so as soon as you see some flawed shit, you break it off. You are sending off the signal that you will walk away at any second. And you can't be bluffing either. You gotta actually learn. You gotta actually be able to lose these motherfuckers. You gotta be willing to actually walk away. See, the problem is, when we like somebody, we think that's the last person on earth that we gonna like. We operate out of a scarcity mindset. When really there's millions of motherfuckers on this earth that you're compatible with. You know, you just haven't crossed paths or whatever. But there's millions of people out here that you could possibly be a thing with. So just because you meet somebody, that's not the last person that you'll ever like, okay? Let's get that in your head. That is not the last person that you will ever like, okay? So if you seeing that person acting too comfortable and failing to meet your standards of a healthy relationship, instead of threatening him, like I said, instead of communicating and nagging and telling him, because these men know what they doing. Instead of doing that, you just back off. You simply just, you know, if y'all been talking every day or whatever, you've been texting him every day, you stop those things. You just, you know, stop doing it. Make him come to you, okay? So, once he see that you somebody not to be fucked with, he goddamn, you know, start seeing what he did. Okay, so if you don't want to break it off with him or stop talking to him, you know, say that you married or you guys live together, right? You can't just break it off with him, with somebody you live with. So instead, you can communicate subtle actions that you got to leave him, right? So subtle actions that you're losing interest. So, you know, if you've been giving him kisses or if they've been, you know what I'm talking about. If you've been acting a certain way, you switch it up. subtly. Don't do it all at once, but subtly. You know, maybe you turn your back to him. You know, usually you want to be held at night. Maybe tonight, you know, you just go to sleep with your AirPods on. You don't want to be bothered. Maybe you text him good morning every morning. Stop doing that. Maybe you pick up his phone call. Every time he calls, you pick it up. When he texts, you text him back. Stop doing that. You subtly, you know, communicate the fact that you're losing interest. Even though if you aren't, we pretending to lose interest, okay? So, that's how we prevent motherfuckers that think you're weak. You gotta offer rip. You gotta let them know you ain't somebody to be fucked with, period. All right. So, make sure people know that you're difficult to deal with. If they fuck with you, you're done. Have a reputation of somebody who dumps. All right. So, number 2. When a motherfucker do some flaw shit, or this how you train them in the beginning, right? Okay, so say if he late or something, or you don't like people that's late. Tell him a story of a time somebody did something to you and you goddamn dumped their ass, okay? Bust them over top of the motherfucking head. Tell him a story. Let's repeat this. Tell him a story of a time a motherfucker had you fucked up. So if Bob that you used to date used to be late, tell the new guy, you know, Henry or whatever, tell him, yeah, I used to date this one guy and this motherfucker used to waste my time. He used to be late and I don't really like people that's late. So, you know, I told him, you know what? I can't do this. You know, I can't deal with people being late, and you cut his ass off. And then you change the subject. But anyways, yeah. How's your day been? That's how you train people. Okay? Tell him a story of a time somebody had you fucked up and what you did, that you broke it off with them, and then change the subject. Okay? That's another little tactic. All right. Another thing to identify manipulation. They use your impatience against you. Impatience opens you up to manipulation. They're trying to bait you into chasing them. So they trying to bait you into chasing them, making the first move. And in order to show inner strength, you must relax, okay? Anytime a motherfucker trying to make you impatient, just relax. This is where the mindfulness is going to start coming in, okay? So, you show inner strength, you must relax. How do you know that they're making you impatient, like they playing games? Check how you feel. Anytime a motherfucker try to play with you, or you wondering if somebody purposely doing something, check how you feel. However somebody make you feel, that is the trajectory of how they're going to continue to make you feel. Okay. So, I gotta write my notes a little better. But it's okay, because it's my first video. This is my first video on this subject. We're gonna get better. But as long as I get these, you know, tactics out to you, give you the juice. All right, so get your enemy to come to you. Remain patient and non-reactive, and you must really be okay with losing them. Okay? So again, remain patient. If somebody got you fucked up, remain non-reactive. Do not call them nagging them. Do not tell them what the fuck they doing wrong, because they know what they doing wrong. They just trying to test you for weakness. They trying to see how much they could get away with, okay? So that's why you must enter all new connections with the intention of losing them, and you must remain detached. If you're detached, you're less susceptible to manipulation. Let them come to you. Now you're in the position of power. When you learn how to become patient and you make the motherfucker come to you, you've switched the dynamic of the power situation, and now you're in control. Now you're in a position of power. Now you're forcing him to react. Now he's showing his cards. Never show your cards. You be patient, you bait them into chasing you, and you let him show his cards. All right, next. So yeah, by being impatient, you lose your position of power. Just remember that. Drill that into your head. By being impatient, you lose your position of power. When you're impatient, you overlook the facts. And the reason why is because Humans are impatient by nature, right? Most people want a quick fix. Most people want instant gratification. So transcending that requires a different approach. So once you overcome impatience, you become unfuckwittable, my nigga. You become unfuckwittable. Once you master patience, because you've learned how to wait. People can't use the human urge of impatience against you. They can't bait you into chasing. Cause a lot of niggas be trying to they be purposely not texting you back, purposely not calling you just to see how you act. And they trying to see how you act to see if you're weak. So don't fall for it. All right, number 3 on how to avoid manipulation. Of course, this is a common sense one, but of course, we be having common sense, but we still ignore it, okay? So don't depend too much on a man emotionally or financially. Disdain anything that is free. Anything that is free, avoid it. Nothing in this world is free. When somebody gives you something for free, best believe there's something attached to it. So disdain anything that is free. This will make you dependent, and this will close off all of your other options. It puts a man in a position of power to control you. They will give you what you want and use that as a smokescreen to manipulate you. Okay? Yeah, that's what they do. They will give you what you want and use that as a smokescreen to manipulate you. Because it clouds your view of them, and you'll start thinking that they better than what they really are. And really, they could be abusive. Most people that operate out of this manipulative energy are very abusive, either emotionally, physically, or both. Next. So, in order to identify manipulation, you must face reality as much as possible. See through people's maneuvers. Look at every move as a graft for power, okay? And you will see his manipulations very clearly. Whatever they have done in the past, know that they will do it again, okay? Humans are creatures of habit. So, a lot of times because we in love and, we really like a person, we look through the world, we look through things from rose-colored glasses, and we overlook the facts, we be ignoring our common sense. Really, all of our discernment goes out the window. So, when you enter new connections, I need you to look at everything with the doubtful eye, okay? Look at it, face reality, and look at it with the doubtful eye. Go ahead and assume that this is not going to work. That's how you remain detached. You just go ahead and assume that this isn't going to work. Okay? Stay non-reactive. When you're reactive, you make rash decisions. You can't think clear. Be patient, stay calm, non-reactive, and keep analyzing the situation. And from there, you can detach or counter. Always challenge your assumptions. So if you assume, oh, he's such a nice guy, he'll never cheat on me, always challenge that assumption. People don't like to do that because when they do that, they feel like their reality is, coming crashing down on them. When really it's not their reality crashing down on them. It's just you're becoming closer to reality. You're coming closer to real life, okay? So a lot of times when we're in love, we don't look at reality. We ignore everything. So basically, learn how to read the red flags. I'll be telling you the red flags as you watch more of my videos. As I make more videos, I'll be able to explain it better. But this is, a little juice for the day. So people fail to look at the reality because the truth is ugly. They feel like their reality is shattering. So identifying manipulation is all about removing the noise, removing the smoke screen, removing the glitz, the glamour, removing all that, and looking at shit right into the fucking face. Okay? So yeah, it's all about looking at this into its bare form. So those are a little juice for you to avoid manipulation. Okay? So if you fuck with this video, you want me to make more videos, leave me a comment down in the bottom. Also, to see when I post, to get notifications of when I post or whatever, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification. This is the mind fuck section. We're gonna be learning how to mind fuck these people, because basically I'm gonna be teaching you what they've been doing to you. Basically, this whole time, what they've been doing to you, I'm gonna be teaching you that. All right, so thank you. Bye.